So the whole form, I'm just going to talk you through it. And this is going to work with any tune. This is just typically what you do if you sit down and play a blues or not a blues. There's like a tune. Generally, what happens? You sit with your musician, and you say, okay, you do a roadmap. We call it a roadmap. You say, okay, we're going to start here. We're going to do this. We're going to do this. We're going to do this. This is going to be a little bit hazy, but we'll figure it out when we're playing. This is how we're going to end. So, and again, with blues, there's all these interchangeable parts. So if you know the musicians that you're playing with, and you know what they know, like usually after you play for a while with somebody, you know that they can do this, they can do this, and these are the things that you work out in rehearsal. Things that you can, audibles that you can do on the fly. It's like, oh, let's do this hit. You know that hit. And then everybody does the hit. And it's like you rehearse it, because usually you should rehearse each little piece, make sure each piece works, and then you can mess with them. So in this case, this is a very standard arrangement that you would do. Sometimes you have an intro. In this case, we don't. We're just going to do Chicken Shack. So Chicken Shack has its own built-in intro. Right? So you're going to play the whole melody of Chicken Shack, and then you take turns soloing. So for our arrangement, you're going to start playing chords, because I want you to focus on them, get really dialed into the groove. So you're going to do pick something with your bounce. Right, you go through the whole thing, and then you do your turn around, and then you solo. Right, whatever you're going to do. And then we do the turnaround. Right? Take turns soloing as much as we want. And this is how we want you to practice at home, too. So
I'll come back to chords every round.
And you'll just get in the habit of doing that. And think about which pattern you want to do. Do different patterns, too. And don't do random things. We'll get it. Random things come into... you need to be able to react to what the soloist is doing. So in other words, you don't just play... It's like, why are you doing that? Like, be musical. It's part of a language. I encourage you to experiment, certainly, but when you're playing with somebody, it's like, if they go... If they're doing something regular, we'll talk about soloing, but built into the solos that I've taught you are like spaces a lot of times. And if somebody goes like that, you can go. You can build these.
Once you know what they're
that
doing.
kind of fell apart at the end, but you can
build
build up together. And that's the fun of improvising, is like jump off a cliff together and see what happens. Okay, so accompaniment solo, and then when you're ready, play the melody again, but again we have to cut off the end of the turnaround. So you're gonna go So wait with that left hand too. Just give the space to the melody. Right? You're going to go through the whole melody, and then you're going to vamp with the last section. So. And you just stay here. Just keep doing it. And then you got your guitar. When the cue comes, you go 1, 2, 3, 4, boom. Slow it down. And then here is a great, pregnant pause. Anything could happen here. The drummer could go. The guitar player, of course, is going to do some. You could do it. Anybody could do it. You can stand up and do a couple backflips. This is the fun part where the audience is like, what's going to happen? Anything can happen. You know, light something on fire, blow something up. I don't know. And then you play the last chords. So the last two chords, remember, you know this chord, right? C, or C, G, E, B flat, D. You just go up a half step. Everything goes up a half step. So you have D flat, F, B, E flat. And you do that, you shake it, shake it, shake it. And of course somebody's soloing or backflipping or lighting something on fire. And then the cue. So it's with your head usually. If it's, and that's why you have long hair. It's because you can. It's easier to conduct with long hair. Boom. Watch Jerry Lee Lewis. Or a guitar stock head, bam. Or the drummer will lift the stick and go wham.
Yep.
And then you get up and bow because everybody's gonna clap if you end right.